Macmillan Audio presents Holiday Country, written by nci Atrek, narrated for you by Ayse Babahan. Chapter 1. The Small Club. A man stands at the top of the ladder, blocking my way out from the sea. "You must be Meltem's daughter," he says. He places a hand on each side rail and leans in toward me. "In fact, I'm sure of it. I can tell by the way you swim." It's mid-July, and even though I've never seen this man before, I can tell that he spent long days in places of summer. His irises are too bright for such naturally dark features. His beard is coarse with salt, and his unkempt hair curls under his ears and traces, just for a moment, his jawline. Around his neck is a shark tooth on a leather string, an interesting choice of accessory, a child's accessory, for someone my father's age. It's one of the many things I still haven't gotten used to around here. In this country, especially in this small town, all collisions are considered an invitation to conversation. Instead of getting easier over the years, like I thought it might, masking my irritation has only gotten harder. I climb out and motion for him to step aside, joining him on the dock. Then I gather up the two triangles of my bikini, give them a tug and squeeze. A small rain empties out onto the wooden planks. "Yes," I confirm, feeling his gaze on me. "Meltem's my mother." His eyes widen. Though a moment ago the relation was assumed, it's now dawning on him that he really is of the age to know a woman with a 19-year-old daughter. "Time passes, buddy. Get used to it." I nod to indicate that the ladder's all his, then make a left on the T-shaped dock, walking down its length toward the small club. His footsteps trail my lead. Their hurried thuds are almost indistinguishable from those of the boys who dive off the dock in exaggerated acrobatics, though of course his are heavier, and pound over and over on the land, far from any silencing edge. Perhaps he's heading back for his towel, as there should be no rush to catch me. We still have 7 weeks before I disappear. All of us in the neighborhood run into each other continually, moving in circles from the water to the cafe to the market to the park and around again. I pass the showers, the changing rooms, the lawn speckled with striped sunbeds. When I start up the steps to the small club's beach cafe, the man grabs a hold of my arm and I turn sharply. Large strokes of sunlight have already erased my footsteps. His eyes peer into mine, and he blinks once, twice. I hold my gaze steady, then jerk my arm out of his grasp. He lets his hand fall to his side. "What's fascinating," he says, sounding lost in a memory, "is that you don't look like her at all. Not like she used to. It's all in the way you move." The heat from the sun-boiled steps is too much, and I hop from side to side. "Yes," he murmurs, continuing his inspection. Yes, that's it. There's something in the movement." I stop moving. The way his voice dipped into the past, and his eyes fix onto my body, almost makes me believe that he does indeed have some claim over me. An arrangement we'd made long ago that I'd since forgotten. I start to feel uneasy, but shut off the sensation by focusing on the hot pain at my feet. "I'm an old friend of Meltem's," he says, as if this means something. All of my mother's friends are old friends. She has yet to make a new friend in her American life. This is despite having moved continents over 2 decades ago, despite having raised me all those years in California. "I had heard that she had a daughter, but I wasn't expecting to meet you on my first day in Ayvalık." I wonder who's watching, and glance over at the small club's cafe. In the far corner, Asla sits alone in her tiger stripe bandana, camouflaged in the chaos of nylon beach bags and magazines spread across our table, the towels draped over the plastic chairs. Steadily, she taps an index finger on a can of Nestea peach as she surveys the scene, her face half hidden behind a newspaper. Her expression is a clear signal that she's available for...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?